Welcome back to Realtor Marini's, and today's video is going to be about the top 10 things to do when you are selling your property on your own. And thank you. These tips are coming from me, and I will be giving you practical tips that you can put into place now. And if you haven't had these tips or you haven't heard of certain things in the tips, you can go ahead and DM me or feel free to give me a phone call, free to give you a free consultation on a few things that you may do. Number one, set the right price. Research the market. This is so important. Start by looking at comparable homes in your area that have recently sold. Competitive, realistic price will attract buyers. Consider a professional appraisal. If you're unsure about pricing, an appraiser can give you a more accurate value based on current market trends. This is so important, because if you don't know the time and place of the market, you're going to miss out, okay? Because right now, homes are on the market for 40, 50, I'm even looking at 60 days. So if you are in a neighborhood that is very sought after, it's very important that you get the pricing right. And if you get an appraiser out there, that appraiser can help you say, hey, your house is worth this much. So when someone tries to lowball you, you are able to say, you know what? Nah, I don't want that, because I know exactly how much my house is worth. Number two, boost curb appeal. First impressions matter. Make sure the exterior of your home looks welcoming. This can include painting the front door, maintaining the lawn, and trimming hedges or adding flowers. Cleaning up the driveway and walkways. Well-maintained entrance is a simple but effective way to make the house more effective. Now, when we're talking about first impressions matter, I want you to put yourself in a buyer's position. Best way to go, right? Now, say I'm entering a home. If I'm not an investor, then I'm looking at the outside of the home. I'm looking at the door. I'm looking at the cleanliness. I'm looking at, is there things around? Is there trash? I'm looking at everything. But if I'm an investor, on that side note, I'm looking at, okay, it doesn't really matter about how much the home or what the home looks like. I'm trying to look at the price. So it's a little different when you're selling to buyers. So right now, I want you to put yourself in that buyer's position. First impressions matter, and they matter so much. Curb appeal matters. I'm going to say that again. Curb appeal matters. Cut the lawn, trim the bushes, pick up the rocks that are out of order, take the trash, take it out so it's not smelling, paint the door, get the outside of your house painted if need so. But curb appeal matters. Number three, declutter and depersonalize. Less is more. Remove personal items like family photos and declutter to make spaces feel bigger. Buyers need to envision themselves in the space. Deep clean. A spotless home will leave a great impression and can make a significant difference in the perceived value of your home. Now, less is better. Less is better, or as they say, less is more. Well, removing personal items such as pictures, personal sweaters, anything like that, that can make the buyer not envision themselves in your home, you want to remove it. So any emblems, all these different things, remove them all. Put up things like pictures that are normal, like waves, oceans, that can make the buyer say, wow, I really can think about living here in this house. This is so beautiful. But just imagine if you're a buyer and you come in and you see someone else's photo, your envision of that being your house is gone, because now you're like, oh, this is already somebody's house. And, I'm really not. They start looking at the area just a little bit different. So we don't want to do that. So remove all those things that personalize you and give the person the opportunity to personalize themselves in your home. Deep cleaning is important. You don't want to have a home that has like carpet, and if you have carpet in certain areas and there's like spots and stains all over the place, that's just a little bit of repairs that you could do. But if, like I said, if you're going toward investor, they don't really care because they're already seeing, I can just pull that whole rug up, you see. So number 4, make necessary repairs. Fix small problems. Address minor repairs that could be red flags for buyers, like a leaky faucet, chipped paint, or broken tiles. These issues can make your home appear poorly maintained. Consider a pre-inspection. If you're concerned about hidden issues, a pre-sale inspection can help you identify and address problems up front, avoiding surprises during the sale process. Okay, let's go back to fix problems, okay? Fix small repairs. Oh my goodness. It's so important. I know that sometimes, you know, if it's your home, you kind of feel like, oh, well, they're not really going to look at that faucet or that leak in the faucet. They're not going to look at it. But let me tell you, buyers are envisioning themselves in that home, and women are looking at the kitchen. They're looking at the kitchen to see, okay, can I maneuver around the kitchen? Is there space to maneuver around the kitchen? And they're not, if they see something leaking, they're going to say, oh, what's wrong with this faucet? If the faucet is leaking, there could be other problems. It's not something I really want to go into or try to fall into any kind of repairs right now. So we don't want to do anything that will repel the buyer, okay? So what does it mean when we talk about consider pre-inspections? Now, a pre-inspection is going to tell you what's wrong with your home. Now, it's better to know what's wrong with your home and either adjust the price accordingly, or you can wait until, you know, your buyer orders an inspection, and they're going to tell you off the bat, like, this is wrong, that is wrong, this, and you're going to be like, wait a minute, I don't even know what you're talking about. So you want to be prepared for negotiations, okay? So number 5, stage your home. Create an inviting atmosphere. Staging your home can help buyers imagine themselves living there. This could involve rearranging furniture, or just adding fresh linens, or even renting furniture for larger spaces. Highlight any key features. Make sure your home's best features, like a fireplace, a large windows, or an updated kitchen, are front and center. Okay, so let's go over these 3, okay? So when we're talking about staging a home, remember I said that the buyer wants to envision themselves there. Now, let me go a little step further. Some people, when they're a buyer and they're walking through your home, some people can't envision, oh, what goes where. That just adds a nice little step up to your place when I can see that, oh, this is the living room. Oh, that's the dining room, right? So that's why we stage your home or help you stage your home. Now, if you want to save money staging your home, use your own furniture. You don't always have to use furniture that's from other companies or a rented company. You don't have to do that. Like myself, I would help you rearrange your furniture that you already have to look like a really modeled area. And that's what you're looking for. Open, modeled. So when someone comes in, they go, oh, that's the living room. Ooh, that looks nice. I want that. I want to do that. You know, something like that. That means they're envisioning that is their home. They're taking the time to picture themselves on your couch. They're taking the time to get comfortable because the feel of it is home. So when we talk about highlight and key features, let's say the kitchen is something that stands out immediately. We want to make sure that your home's best features are standing out. So maybe put some things on top of your kitchen, you know, some vases, maybe with flowers, maybe not real flowers, but some fake flowers to just kind of boost the, hey, come to this kitchen, you're going to want to cook here. Come to this kitchen, you're going to see you have space to just maneuver all around, especially if you have a big family. Number 6, use professional photography. Great photos are essential. High quality, well lit photos will make your listing stand out online and attract more buyers. Consider hiring a professional photographer or even a real estate agent who specializes in home marketing. Now, when you talk about a professional photographer, I have and work with professional photographers. So I would have a professional photographer come in and do his specialization specialize what he specializes in to make your home stand out in the photo. Now, all too many times I see on Zillow, or I see every time I walk through a home, I will see that they will just kind of like take a picture with their, phone, or take a picture with something else, but not know actually how to make it look attracting. This is the key. You do not want to make false photos. If that is no. Do not make false photos. Don't push your living room where you might have a little smaller dining room and then make it something that's huge by adding a different lens to your camera. Don't do that. Let me tell you why that's a no-no and a bobo and a no-no-no, okay? Let me tell you why. Because when a buyer walks in and they see that, oh my goodness, this looks so much bigger on Zillow. Because let's be real, a lot of people are on Zillow looking. If they look and see that the home looks bigger on Zillow than what it is in person, they're going to think you're a liar. Don't want to do that. Number 7, market your property effectively. Leverage online listings. In today's market, most buyers search online first. Make sure your listing is on the major property sites such as Zillow, Realtor.com, and all the other sites. Social media and virtual tours. Use social media platforms and virtual tours services to expand your reach and appeal to a broader audience. Let's go back to online listing. There is one thing that I truly believe, and I truly believe that Zillow is a good thing. Realtor is a good thing, but their only job is to take your property and make it seen. Their job is not to actually market to the person that is for that property. That is why I push so much. You can't market a 5-bedroom the same way you market a 2-bedroom or a condo or land. You can't do all 3 of those the same way, because guess what? Each part of each property is offering something different to each person. So that is why I continue to push. You can't market just out to Zillow and Realtor. There's other things like social media, and there's other things like that they're mentioning here. Social media, virtual tours, making it 3D, doing all these different things, making sure that the people that come to the open house are giving you feedback, staying up in the contact with, doing an open house every weekend. This is why you have a realtor. Yes, you can sell your home by yourself, but the fact that you would have a realtor always makes things a little bit extra precise, because a realtor is able to do a lot more than just stand there and look pretty. Number 8, work with a real estate agent. Expert guidance. A good agent will help you navigate the selling process, from pricing and marketing your home to negotiating offers and handling the paperwork. Local knowledge. Agents with experience in your neighborhood can be a key in targeting the right buyers and knowing what works in your market. I cannot continue to keep on saying, get a agent. An agent like myself will help you navigate not just the selling process, but help you navigate the negotiations that come with the selling process. Because in order to sell your home, you have to understand the market, and you have to understand it well. Now, you also are going to get offers that are FHA. You might get some conventional. You might get some with contingencies. You might even get some that are people who are waiting to sell their home. And you have to look through all these things. It's better to have me by your side than you try to do these things and then you have so many other things to do, like maybe family matters or family vacations and all these different things. So just take that into key, that working with me as an agent is a plus. Number 9, be flexible with showings. The more the better. Try to accommodate as many showings as possible, even if it's a little inconvenient. The more buyers who see your home, the better your chances of receiving an offer. Keep the home accessible. Ensure it's easy for buyers to schedule viewings, weekends, evenings, or even short notice appointments that can help. Now, let's go back a little bit. When it talks about the more the better, showings, yes. If you're not able to do showings, I definitely say get me as your agent, because I'm going to make sure that you have showings going in your home on a constant routine. And also, if you're still in the home, living in the home, you don't have to be bothered with the phone calls. You don't have to be bothered with the text messages. You tell me what you want. I'm here for you. You tell me what you want. And I will let them know when, as much as you say, whatever your availability is, I will let the buyers know that's when they can come visit your home. So that's what an interception is kind of like. It's just kind of like I'm taking the pressure off of you because I'm your agent and I'm helping you. Number 10, negotiate smartly. Don't be afraid to negotiate. Be prepared to negotiate with buyers. Know what you're willing to accept and be flexible with terms like the closing date or offering credits for repairs. Stay calm and rational. It's easy to get emotional about selling your home, but staying cool will help you make better decisions and ultimately close the deal. The goal is to close the deal. During that process, I understand it can be tough letting your home go. So yes, staying calm. Remember, if you've gone through 1 through 10, you're going to understand negotiations is a must. You're going to understand the things that are going on with your home. You're going to understand what the pricing of your home is. And so guess what? When you go to sell that home and when you go to the end of that closing time, you're going to feel better. But it's better to always have me as an agent or have an agent by your side, because it takes the fire from underneath you of, okay, this is expected inspection time, has to be done. Or the back and forth of negotiating that has to be done. It just saves you all that much time. Okay, so if you want to work with me as your realtor, which I would love to do, go ahead and my information will be in the box below and you can get in contact with me. Please feel free to give me a text or a call. Either way, whatever's best for you. I look forward to working with you.